had freed a substantial portion of the hostages under his control, parang it would tend to give you credence to the belief that you can resolve this peacefully. An assault is also called the final option, and it is only warranted when there is actual harm about to be inflicted upon the hostages or already happening. Now, how can I be satisfied when there are people who died? But as you know, even in Russia, with their resources, their sophistication, when they had that theater hostage-taking situation, the casualties were even more severe. So we're not saying that it's precisely called the final option, primarily because there is no guarantee that it will always be successful. But in this particular case, in fairness to the police, the situation really changed from somebody who seemed to be at least not as belligerent as other terrorist groups, who was not a hardcore terrorist or hardcore criminal, that led to the belief that this could be settled peacefully without loss of life. Unfortunately, and we would want to really ferret out who was he talking to that seemed to increase his agitation throughout, especially after the delivery of the letter.
Sir, just two quick follow-ups. Yung assault kasi, it took a bit, quite some time, considering that they've prepared for this. The incident started in the morning, and it took them at least an hour to finish the assault. And secondly, sir, how can you assure the international community and investors and tourists after this? The Hong Kong SAR has already posted, I think, a black travel advisory against us.
Yung assault really, it took quite a while. And it took me quite a while to face you also, to ask precisely why it did take that long. As you know, during my mother's time, we had the demonstration of the PSG's capabilities, and specifically it was a hostage rescue situation. In this particular case, again, the unit that eventually did the assault had to undertake what they call a hasty assault. The unit that has more capability was not in position closest to the bus at that particular point in time. May I just point out that if you look at the Quirino Grandstand, pre-positioning people, given that wide expanse of open area, is not an easy thing to do. Of course, with the non-stop coverage of all the media outlets, and we now understand that the hostage taker was viewing the TV and listening to the radio throughout the whole time, yung actual movement of personnel to areas where they can effect a successful assault were severely hampered. Now, the increased capabilities, we've seen that the method that they employed to breach was not successful. Obviously, we will need better equipment and more training to be able to successfully breach such a scenario. The other aspect that I think not too many people are aware was at some point in time, when the assault did occur, the hostage taker had surrounded himself with his hostages. He used them as body shields, which made our forces hesitate to employ deadly force. This international community, I think we will be, after the training, after the provision of the necessary equipment that we are sourcing funds for, there will be demonstrations of our increased capabilities to handle this situation and other situations. Of course, they will be gradated so as not to reveal all of our capabilities.
Okay. The next question is from Cristina Bendaño of Philippine Daily Inquirer.
Sir, did you... Ang inyo pong napanood ay bahagi ng live press conference ni Pangulong Aquino kaugnay sa hostage crisis. Samantala,